All right, Coach, we'll start with an opening comment, and then we'll open it for questions.
Well, first of all, I just want to really commend Lamar and those kids. I thought they really came in tonight and played a tremendous first half. Really had an edge to them. We got them down early, and they didn't flinch, and they came back. And, you know, those kids really competed tonight. And I was very impressed with them and their staff and getting them ready to come in here and play. You know, it's not easy playing in the hump when you're the visitors. And we had 7,100 in there tonight, and they got loud. When we finally got going, it got loud. But, you know, just really wanted to commend them. I obviously am very pleased with the second half. I'm extremely disappointed with the first half. And, again, you don't have to look any further than me. I'm responsible for our team, and, you know, obviously didn't have them ready to play. But I thought they made some great adjustments at halftime. Came out in the second half, scored 42 points, which is really, really good, obviously. And, you know, we just turned it over too much. 20 turnovers is it's just a way too big a number. You know, we've got to learn to take care of the ball better. You know, 8 at the point guard position, and I've got to do a better job coaching those kids and teaching. And but really proud of this crew up here. You know, Andriel has a double-double, 24 and 13. T had a double-double, 11 and 16, and 5 blocks. And Big Jess here tonight just really played well. Had 4 blocks. I've been trying to get her to do that. And, man, she was really special tonight. 4 out of 7, 3 offensive rebounds, had 8 rebounds, 10 points. I just thought she was really special tonight. She's been practicing well, y'all. This is a kid that's been in practice the last couple of weeks, just getting better. Hard to put a butt on her, hard to block her out. And so I thought Chloe's threes were very timely. Again, she'd tell you I don't like those 4 turnovers. And we've just got to take better care of the ball. I thought between her and Andriel, 9 turnovers at the 4 position is really, again, I've got to do a better job coaching those kids and getting them ready to play. But, you know, really pleased with our second half again. And, you know, 52 points in the paint, that's where we try to live. And that's got nothing to do with post play. That has to do with driving the basketball, getting to the free throw line 31 times. That's much better. I think we were only there 9 times in the first half, and that was very disturbing to me as well. So proud of them and how they responded and came out in the second half. I'm really pleased with that. You score 69 points in the second half. It's pretty good.
The turnovers were very uncharacteristic for your teams. I think last time a team had 13 steals was 2016. So is that concerning to you moving forward, or did you feel like it was kind of an anomaly, or what's your thoughts on that? You mentioned the point guard play. I know that's a big piece for you as far as taking care of the ball.
You know, that team's getting 17 steals a game. They've got a kid on their team that's going to have a chance to be the all-time steals leader in the history of the NCAA. I think right now she's ranked 4th in the all-time list of people with steals. And so, you know, we knew that going in. We talked about that. We talked about taking care of the ball. I just, you know, I just think we were loose with the ball and just don't. You know, I was disappointed with our attention to detail, especially the first half. And I think a lot of our turnovers were simply that. We're loose with the ball. We just really had a lack of focus. Again, my fault. I'm the head coach. If they're not focused and ready to play, that's on me. I've got to do a better job of getting them focused and getting them ready to play.
Andriel, you displayed a little bit of all of your game tonight with the three-pointer and it really attacking the basket. Can you talk about how, obviously with T not being in there the majority of the second half, that opened up maybe some scoring opportunities for you?
Yes. I think the first quarter I didn't come out aggressive on offense like I could have. And the second half, we all did much better as a team, but I think individually I was looking to attack a little bit more after Coach Shafer told me to. But yes, with T not being in there, I felt like I had to help out a little bit more.
With her in there, how do you think that in attacking Andriel Howard can really make Tierra McCowan, and Tierra McCowan can make in attacking Andriel Howard better? Do you think you can still do that with with her on the court?
Yes, I have to knock down a lot of mid-range shots, so open it up so they won't be doubling off of me. So that'll help her too. So if they respect me, then that'll make her job easier as well.
Chloe, can you talk about, I think I might have asked you earlier about being aggressive with your shot. There was no hesitation when you're getting the pass from one of your teammates. Do you think that you're more aggressive looking for your shot?
I think, if it's open, as I said, I'm going to take that shot, and my teammates have faith in me that I'm going to either knock it down and with Emriel and, Jess, and if Tiara's out, like, they're going to get that rebound. We're just so big down there, and yeah, I have no hesitation or worry to pull that, and I think everyone has faith in me to be able to do so. And we need shooters in this team because they are huge, so still getting in the gym, still got to be better. Obviously, got to get better at my turnovers because I was just loose with the ball tonight. But
You're not the only one, girl.
yeah, it's okay. We got to get better, so that's game 3. But yeah, with my shot, I'm feeling confident with it, but still got to get in the gym and just continue to get better.
Vic, what was the focus at halftime? Was it the turnovers, and if that was the focus, how spirited was the speech?
I don't know how spirited it was. It was, it just, I was just, again, I try to be accountable, and I was really disappointed, embarrassed by how we were careless with the ball. But again, it's my fault. I didn't have them ready to play. At the end of the day, it's my job to make sure our kids are ready to play when the lights come on. And I just thought from the tip, we were, I don't know, it was, it just wasn't, we didn't play well. And so, I was certainly disappointed in 12 turnovers. I was disappointed that we only had 9 free throw attempts. I was disappointed that we were settling for jump shots. We were almost accommodating them. And whereas they were very aggressive, they were living with layups. And, I couldn't get us to drive the ball. And finally, I think the second half, we finally decided we were going to play like we've been playing the last couple of years. We drove the basketball. Then when they have to come off of her and then they have to rotate, that made that backside wide open on the kickback. And she got a couple of looks. We got Zaria look back there. And so, it just, I certainly was disappointed with our turnovers. I was really disappointed with our decision making, and I didn't think we were focused. And so again, all that falls on me.
Vic, I know a lot of people talk about Enriel's rebounding ability, but she's shown the ability too to score in several different ways. Mid-range, into the rim. She hit a 3 tonight. She scored a lot against Notre Dame last year. How important do you feel like her offensive game is for this team to really get what you want out of them?
Yeah, I think she's got to make up, some of that scoring that we lost, and I think, I certainly know she's capable of doing that. I also think she's got to get more comfortable with our offense and enjoy the assist as much as the basket. And I think that's where she's trying to figure it out right now. Chloe has a real knack of, when we do drive it, she has a real knack of finding the open spot on the floor to be that outlet for us. And but I think we've got everybody, because of the offense that we run, everybody touches the ball. It's not just it stays in the point guard's hand until you're ready to pass it and shoot it. Well, if everybody's going to touch it, everybody's got to be able to handle it. You can't turn it over, and you've got to be able to make the right read. And it's early, y'all. We've had 31 practices, and that's not very many with a new team, 4 new starters. And so we're a work in progress. And but again, just was really proud of how they played the second half. Really proud of Jess. I just thought she was special, and she's going to be a monster now. I'm telling you, she's going to be really special. And so just the good thing for her, she's got some veterans at 4 and 5 that she can learn from right now. And so anyway, certainly wasn't a good first half, but man, it was a really special second half.
Coach, I know the productivity came after the 4 fouls from McCowan. Do you see that more as like a blessing in disguise to watch your team step up to the challenge, or would you still want a more cohesive and clean performance from McCowan?
Well, certainly I don't like it that she got her fourth foul with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and that was our conversation when she came out. She's got to be smarter and not put herself in that position. What we learned tonight and what I'm excited about is that Jess can come in and be the same disruptive defensive player. I mean, she was really good tonight, y'all, defensively. And she can be that person. She can also be that effective offensive rebounder as well as the defensive rebounder. You know, she had 8 rebounds tonight and 4 blocks in 18 minutes. That's a pretty good stat line. 4 out of 7 from the line. If she'd made her other 2 free throws, she'd had her double-double. So, you know, I think that was the big thing I'm taking away from tonight is that, okay, she's been practicing well. Tonight she went out under the lights and was able to take it to the floor. So, yeah, I don't like it that T got in foul trouble, but at the same time, I really like what I saw in Jessica.
Even though there are points in your game where you're not as strong, but are you? How do you feel about watching your team transition from being a front court heavy team to being able to produce at the perimeter as well?
Well, excuse me. I thought we got going in the second half with our transition. I thought that was the difference in the first half and the second half. So we were defending and running and laying it in. I mean, that was really the third quarter. We got 42 points, and it was as fast as we could get the rebound, get it outletted, we were gone. Then I thought the press wore them down. I did think the press wore them down some. They turned it over in the press because we just wore them down. And that's typically what happens with us. We may not be good the first half. We may not be getting any steals. But the second half, teams wear down, guards wear down, and they start giving it to us, or we're turning it over. So, but I thought Jazz, once she came back in and started and got us going in the second half, man, I thought she was really, really good, back to her old self. So, again, transition was pretty special.
Jessica, what can tonight do for your confidence, just having a game like that?
Just be consistent. That's right.
Did though the 3 is where you kind of have your momentum at right now, how important do you think it is to be able to be at the 4 and still be productive there as well?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, like the 3 is important right now because we need outside shooters because we're so massive inside. But I need to look after the ball at that 4 position. Inbounding. I think we had a couple of turnovers off inbounds, and we can't have that. But yeah, just being careful with the ball and getting it into Tierra, at that 4 position at high-low, because when she gets it down there, she is dominant and, she's going to get a bucket every time. So I think it's just looking after the ball and continuing to, work on my 3 and, every aspect of the game, really.
Jessica, are you familiar with Coach's circles and squares on his score sheet there?
No, sir.
What do you have? I'm assuming you have the 4 blocks circled there.
Yeah, I got her circled about 5 times.
About 5 times.
Yeah. The only thing I would block her on is 2 for 4 at the free throw line, and I didn't do that. But, yeah. Jess is going to be in here more often than tonight. We're going to teach her how to. She's going to say more than be consistent.
Well, I was going to see if I could get her to say a little bit more. What has he been asking of you in practice to try to maybe get more of that kind of defensive performance out of you, so maybe get more block shots?
Play hard, jump.
Block shots.
Yeah, block shots.
Just be active.
And be active.
I don't know if you noticed, before she answers the question, she goes, Morgan used to do that. She answers the question.
Yeah,
She's just kind of thinking a little bit before she answers the question.
She'll loosen up. She'll learn when you get up here the first time, it's probably a little uncomfortable, but she's going to be good at it. She's going to be in there a lot in her career.
And Real coaches use the word identity with this team, and I know it's only 3 games in, and you guys are still looking for your identity, but as you have a game like this where, so many things to square on coach's score sheet there's still a lot of positives. So there's your offensive performance, Chloe's offensive performance. What identity do you think that this team ultimately will have?
Well, right now we're still trying to figure that out completely. Like, I think we can run, so that's really good. We get out in transition a lot, and I feel like once we get that defensive portion down, we're gonna be like really, really good. Once I get it down too, I have some ways to go, but what these coaches are teaching us, it works. We just have to actually do it. We have to execute it. But I feel that we're still trying to learn our identity as a whole, but we're almost there, I think, as far as what we will be known for.